Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing a game called The Radio Tower. It's developed by Zagon Games, Zagon Games, however you pronounce that, and you can find the game on itch.io. And if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I will review the game, share my general thoughts, and give it my final judgment, and I will have timestamps in the description. I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about the game, and then we'll get started. Your name is John, and your job is to climb the tallest towers in the world to maintain them. This time you were called urgently to fix the only tower providing cover to the small Crimsonpine city that is currently on quarantine for unknown reasons. Now that you know what the game is about, we will go ahead and hit play and see what's up. So, here we go. Play game. Made by Zagon Games.
Hey, Johnny. Sorry for the short notice, but we really need communication in that area restored as soon as possible.
Don't worry, boss. You're paying me triple the usual, so I'll be quick.
That's the spirit. Just remember, the tower is right on the edge of the evacuation zone, so
It's the
lay low,
phone.
right?
Hey everyone, this is Manly Ben.
Oh man. I didn't expect voice acting.
Let's see it.
Here we are. Well, we can see our breath. Must be cold. Look at that. What a lovely view. Game is a little jittery. Grab the tool belt inside the shed. Can do. Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna move my camera down just a little bit in case there's more objectives. I don't want to be blocking those. Pretty good sound design there. Get on the ladder. What are these? Like achievements? Are these like trophy pedestals? That's an odd way to do that. The company needs you. Go beyond the limits of a lifespan. Try Forever Serum today. Warning. I can't read that. It's too small. I'm getting old. Whoa. Are you Oliver? Am I petting the cat? That is a huge cat, by the way. Jeez. What are they feeding Oliver? People? Let's get on the ladder. We're on the ladder. Grab the screwdriver from your belt. Look down. Oh, cool. This is the kind of job I would literally never do. I kind of have vertigo. Fun fact, I have neuropathy in my feet. I don't talk about that much, but it gives me really bad vertigo and, like, bad balance. Like if I'm up on a ladder or something like that. I just can't do that. Open and fix the electrical box. Will do. Let's get the screwdriver. Let's just drop all that to the ground. No big deal. I cannot see what I'm doing. Here we go. What am I? Feel like 1-to-1. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let me. Okay, easy enough. Oh, it's in order? Did I do it wrong? It doesn't matter what order it is. Good to know. Here we go. I've seen videos of people being on towers like this. It's a nope from me, dog. I mean, you get paid like buku, like money doing this. And most of the time, these kind of guys, they only really do it like a couple of times a year, maybe. Maybe a few times. If you have this job, let me know. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Spiders. Those are really big spiders for this environment. I think I said something like that on my mortuary assistant playthrough. Like, if you're a mortician, let me know. And I think a mortician actually commented. I thought that was really cool. I don't remember which part it was. I have several parts of that playthrough. Anyways, I'm talking a lot. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Wonder if we eventually just kind of see some weird stuff in the distance. Oh, so we could, like, unscrew that dish back there and probably kill Oliver with it. I don't want to do that, but let's just see what this does. Oh, there it goes. Nice. Oh, we heard it hit the bottom. Heck yeah, dude. This is a weird way to, like, keep us from... What was that? I didn't see what that was. Did it... Okay. I don't know if that was a bird. It looked kind of pale. Oh, no! Run, shift. We're running up a ladder. Throwing antennas at it should slow it down. Oh, Yikes! It's right behind me. I'm just gonna run. I'm running out of stamina. It's right behind me. It's gonna catch me. There's no way I'm getting away. It's so close. Oh no, there's a door too. That was very loud. Oh, we have no head. Ooh. We died. Alright, bit of a challenge there. Okay, so now I know I need to be right at... Okay, here we go. Right at the antenna before I take out my screwdriver. There we go. Man, why am I out of stamina already? Bro. Use your adrenaline to your advantage. Okay, here we go, here we go. Let me get some stamina, please. Alright, let's just kind of give it a little tappy tap. It's very close. Okay, okay, okay. Bro, there's no way we're making this. Oh, did the door hit him? Looks like I managed to escape. Oh, it can't get by the door. Whatever, latch. Let's try not to get electrocuted. Oh, come on. I really hope I don't have to do this while being chased, because it's not going to turn out very well. I'll just panic. I thought I heard noises. That whole city's on fire. I can hear sirens and explosions. That's horrible. Oh my god. I knew something like that was going to happen. I knew it. We must be under attack. Oh. What is happening? Answer the phone from your belt. Interact with the lever. Restore and contact the company. Disrupt and escape alone. Let's restore it for now. I did what I had to do. Yes, the right thing. There goes a plane. I'll see you all in heck, you best. Oh! Oh no. So it's like, get on the radio and tell them to nuke the city. Thanks to... Oh. Wow. That was pretty cool. I wonder what the other ending is, though. Thanks for playing. You're welcome. If you reach this far, comment Newt, followed by something you hated or liked about the game without absolutely any context. I may or may not do that. Okay, well, I'm back in game. I'm going to try to get the other ending, but I was looking at the I was looking at the achievements. There's one called Scarecrow. I just saw a figure out here, and he disappeared. So maybe we need to keep looking for him. Okay, we just got the achievement for just finding him. Okay. Good to know. Alright, let's kill Oliver. Also one for doing this first try. And then also the second ending, so... I don't know how this is going to work. We'll just keep dropping these until something happens, I guess. I'm sorry. I think we got him. Poor Oliver. You should have known signing up for this kind of work. Connect. Thank you. Caw. Just to make sure Oliver's dead. I'm just kidding. That's so messed up. Why are we killing the cat for an achievement? What's your problem? Oh, the spiders are still here. Yeah, good for you. Boy, we run out of stamina, like... I mean, I get we're climbing a ladder, but... I just want to make sure we destroy as much property as possible. I mean, we're gonna die from an alien invasion anyways, right? So, who cares? Alright. Oof. I will run when you let me. Here we go. Alright. Oh, I was a little behind on that one. He's pretty close. Do the old tappy tap. Nope, we're still running out of stamina. Ah, come on! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! How did I mess up so bad that time? Man, give me a break. I wanted to do it first try. I really want to get it first try, but you know what? That's okay. We'll just have to forget about that. Make our way to the top. Because you can't move when you pull out the screwdriver. That's why that's a bit of a challenge. Just timing when you're in range of the screws or whatever. Yeah, ensure your cell phone. I like how you pronounce the F word. It was pretty funny. The company is everything. Alright, we're gonna disrupt and escape alone. I'm sorry, I don't want to die, says John, or whatever. 6 months later, after the virus started spreading.
Humanity's last hope, the Greenland fortress, has fallen. The vaccine research has completely halted. We advise that you stay close to your loved ones and enjoy the end, peacefully. This is all from me today, and remember, stay strong and lay low.
Well, I guess because of us, all hope was lost, and now we live in a cave in the woods. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, I'm back on the main menu. I don't remember the music being so loud before. Holy. Also, I appreciate there being an exit to main menu button. Thank you. Anyways, I will now review this game, and I'm going to start with the visuals. I would say, overall, the visuals are pretty solid. I like the sort of art direction you went with here. Pretty simple stuff, but I think effective for, you know, just the overall setting and everything with the trees and the birds and all that. I think it looks pretty good. Monster design is okay in general. It's just like this big alien thing or whatever, so I don't know what's going on with this music though. Oh my lord. Yeah, overall visuals are fine. I'm very easy to please when it comes to visuals. I mean, if something, unless it's like really egregiously implemented poorly or something, you would hear me complain about or at least critique it, but I have no problems with this game visually. I think it's pretty solid. Now, in terms of audio is a mixed bag. I'll start with the dialogue at the very beginning of the game while we're in the car talking to whoever our friend is. The dialogue there is very loud. And also the dialogue from our character in response to our friend calling us has got a lot of reverb, a lot of echo in it, which I don't think is appropriate for us being in a car. So that felt very out of place, or it sounded out of place. Climbing the giant ladder thing with our footsteps on the metal sounded pretty good. I like hearing the crows every once in a while, so that's pretty solid. Really adds to the sort of ambiance the game has going for it, being out in nature and all that. Monster yelling is pretty decent. I mean, you don't really do much with the monster, the fact that it's just kind of chasing you. It is very scary hearing its loud, you know, stomping and stuff coming up behind us, like chasing us, so I think that's pretty effective. And then we get to the city that's on fire, all the screaming and all that kind of stuff. I think that works really well. It's very sad, kind of. It's messed up, hearing all those people in so much distress and pain. Obviously, they're not just all on fire. It's an alien attack or whatever's going on. Some kind of virus outbreak or something. But anyways, I thought seeing the city and hearing that was really effective, especially right up towards the end, where you get the phone call and make the final choice. Now, the voice acting, when you're at the very end of the game on top of the tower, the phone call from our friend, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but the dialogue there is very quiet. I find that strange. So there's a little bit of inconsistency with the volume mixing, at least in my opinion. But overall, the audio is fine. I don't mind the voice acting. It has a little bit of a comedic charm to it. Our friend being aggressively Hispanic, and then we're just like, okay, or whatever, if that makes sense. I don't know why I think that's kind of funny. That's just me. I have a really weird sense of humor. But overall, audio is fine. I would say it's just good, middle of the road. It's just a little bit inconsistent, like I said, in terms of its volume, the dialogue mostly. Everything else is fine, though. Now, in terms of mechanics, I quite like this game. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of climbing this ladder, doing little tasks, you know, fixing stuff as we climb, and then this monster chases us. And I don't know, I think it's really effective. I think it works really well. I'd be interested to see a game like this really expanded upon, or just this idea of climbing something like a tower, and then we fix things along the way, maybe procedurally generated, maybe more scares, like sort of like almost not really anomaly hunt, but something of some sort of random event style game where you're climbing in this like precarious position. So I think that would help. It kind of adds to the tension of the events that happen. That made me think about that while playing this, because there is a bit of tension growing as you climb, because, you know, you're getting higher and higher, especially if you're afraid of heights. That'd be really spooky to be playing this. But having to stop, do a little something here and there, makes you start to wonder what's really going on in this game. And then as you climb, all of a sudden, uh-oh, there's this monster. It's chasing us. We need to climb and, you know, get our screwdriver and, you know, be a super handyman like as quick as we can. So I think all that worked really well. Pretty good pacing in general. And I just kind of wish maybe we climbed a taller tower, if that makes sense. But I think for what you did here, it was really effective. I like the addition of a few achievements, more or less, here and there to add a little bit of replayability. So I think that's fine. I don't like killing the cat, but I did it for the achievement. So please forgive me. So overall, mechanically, I think the game is totally fine. I like there being two different endings. All that works together really well, and I think it was really effective. Now, in terms of story and concept, story is kind of okay. You have your friend calling you about, you need to fix the tower or do your job or something. So we go, we're doing our job. And then as we're doing our job, some kind of crazy viral alien outbreak thing happens, and we get to make the decision to nuke a city or leave and go live in a cave. So the story is kind of whatever, but I think for what we had, it was enough for me to kind of fill in the blanks and to think about, and it gave the game some motivation or some sort of goal, more or less. I think having that helps what we're doing have a little bit more weight to it. If the game was just like, go climb a tower and the end, it would be pretty whack, but I like what you did here with the story, even if it's very simple. Now, in terms of concept, like I said earlier, I really like the concept, and I think this could really be sort of the basis for some other game that really focuses on the idea of climbing a tower. Make the tower almost endless. Make it like, you know, to heaven or something. Kind of like those games, like Getting Over It in those games where you have to like climb up stuff to the very top until you win. I think having like a tower game like this would work really well. But I like what you did with this. I think it worked really well. So I like your approach to it. I'm not saying it should be that different kind of game. I'm just saying it definitely has a lot of good bones to be applied elsewhere. But conceptually, what you did, I think, is great. Now, in terms of performance and settings, performance is kind of odd. Starting out, the game had a little bit of hitching, a couple frame drops. I think it's smoothed out over time, which I find strange. I think the performance could just be a little bit better. It wasn't like completely smooth, at least right out of the gate. But like I said, I think it ended up being a little bit better as we played. I'm not really sure why. It could just be my weird computer, but I wanted to point that out. Now we'll go over options during this segment as well. So we'll talk about that real quick. You have your general settings here, which is your VSync, your mouse sensitivity, your XY axes inversion, and then your languages, which you have English and Espanol. You have your graphics settings, which is your resolution. Mine's 1080p. You have full screen mode. And you have your quality, which is medium by default for me. High is recommended. I didn't even notice that. I probably should have done that. My bad. But anyways, we have occlusion culling as well, which is like ambient occlusion, I assume. Then we have our sound volume here. You have your master volume, your music volume, sound effects, and ambiance volume. So I'm glad that these options are here. The music is kind of intense right now. It's got a lot of bass to it for some reason, but if you need to adjust any of these settings, I'm glad they're here. So good work. So I would say performance is kind of spotty for some reason, but I think the options that you have are definitely welcomed and I think appropriate for our experience that we had today. Do a little bit of adjusting of graphics, a little bit of adjusting of audio if you have any issues or would like something to be quieter or louder or whatever. Options are always good, so I appreciate that. So my final judgment for the radio tower is I would say it's very good. It's one step up from the middle of my scale, so you could call it a 4 out of 5 if you'd like. I think the game is visually appealing. The audio design is pretty good for the most part. I think it could use some adjustments on how loud the dialogue is and make that more consistent. Mechanically, the game is really solid. I really enjoyed that part of it a lot. The story, while simple, I think is effective. The concept is great. The performance is kind of spotty, so I might work on that unless it's just me. And I think having options in the way you do is very welcomed. So great work overall, and I'm looking forward to see what else you have in store. Anyways, I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors and your work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? Do you have anything to add? Do you just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything and go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. If you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. I'd greatly appreciate that. I will also have links to my socials in the description if that interests you. And I thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. Don't forget.